So the dice has arrived, so I've put the pot on the CPU here. I'll just put the lights on again. There we go. So I've got the pot on the CPU. Here's the dice. They've sent me the wrong size pellets, which is pretty annoying. They've sent me the bigger type. I'm just going to put some stuff in the pot, some interface material, and then we'll be off to the races. I've got the temperature probe set up down there, so you can watch the temperatures as well. Put that over there for now, so you can see it. So with your interface material, you just want to basically fill it so it covers the holes in, that are drilled into your pot. And then you need sort of a little shovel or spade or something to put your dry ice in. Which I have a plastic thing somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is, so I might just use a piece of cardboard for now. So this here is the dry ice, again the wrong size. And off we go. You will see the temperature come down. I'll turn the rig on as well. And just get it so that it's in the BIOS. So it's down 17 degrees already. 16. And we're posting. So let me just move you up and back a bit so you can see everything all at once. Hopefully you can see that. We're at plus 13 degrees now, you can't really. Is that better? Yes. Right, off we go then. So all that dice that I just put in has boiled off. The CPU temperature is 15. Plus 15 degrees. Put some more dice in. There we go. Definitely not great packaging. This dry ice is from Shout Dry Ice, and the box that they've sent the dry ice in is super thin, which is quite annoying. So we're going to try and load profile 1, which has 3600 MHz memory, XMP timings at 1.5 volts, and we're going to try going to 1.5 on the core voltage, and probably 4.45 gigahertz, and we'll see how that goes. So we're at 4.45 gigahertz right now at -7 on 1.5 volts. And see if we can keep booting with the memory speed as it is, because Ryzen 1 had pretty big issues with the memory speed once you got down into the lower temperatures. Go for 4.5 gigahertz. Same voltage. Don't hold them for too long either, otherwise your hands do get very cold very quickly. Nope. blue screened, not quite cold enough yet. Down to -20. There we go, it's booting again now. Hopefully it'll boot up into Windows. No, setup failed. It's a shame, we're going to have to start lowering the memory clock already. It's got exactly the same issues that Ryzen 1 had. That's quite disappointing actually. We'll go down to 2800 and see if we can boot that. So there's still a bit of dice left in the pot. It's at -24 now. We will see if we can run Cinebench at -24, -25ish, 4.5 gigahertz. This is still on 1.48 volts, by the way. You can see the temperature going up there as we run the benchmark. And we have lost a lot of performance there as well, actually, because of the memory, which is a shame. So I'm going to try putting it back up to 3200. Yeah, we'll pull it all the way down, see what happens. I've been told these scale up to about 1.7 volts or 1.75 volts on LN2, so I'm guessing on dice it'll scale just above 1.6 just fine. That's 1.58 volts, 2800 megahertz memory. $2086, I'll take a screenshot of that. I think we'll be memory limited for the most of these runs, which is annoying. Right, we are back in the BIOS. We shall try 4.7 gigahertz, 1.65 volts, but I'm going to let it get a lot further than that. I'm going to try and boot the RAM at 3000 this time as well. Go for it. See if we can get into Windows. Have a quick look at CPU-Z. Yep, we have indeed got the memory running at 3000 C14. That's good, and the CPU is at 4.7. 2137, that's more like it. We're going to try and boot 3200 megahertz on the memory now. See if it'll do that. Even though it's at -40. Because it improves the score massively. There we go, 3206. We'll see if it'll do it. We're not doing too well on the getting colder front. Probably because I keep restarting the PC and it uses a lot of power booting into Windows. There we go, it's going down now, -40, 44. This temperature sensor isn't the best either, so it's not incredibly accurate. I don't know how far out it is. But we have managed to boot at 3200, I can confirm that, 3200 C14, which is nice. I'll go at -45 this time. $21.53, that's a bit better. we'll screenshot that and go higher, I think, because it seems pretty stable actually. Getting down to minus 46 now as well, which is quite nice. Try 33, and try 4.75 gigahertz on the CPU. And I've upped the memory speed to 33, so hopefully that's worked. Yep, looks like it has. And we're at 4.75 on the CPU at 1.635 volts. We're almost at minus 50 degrees. Yeah, my top score on the 1800X, as you can see here, was at 4.8 on liquid nitrogen. And I got, 2160 at 4.79, which is basically 4.8, with the memory at, it was actually at 2666, that's impressive. And there you go, that was on full on LN2 at about minus 130 degrees, and that put me down there, 17th. Whereas with the 2700X, which I'll just get up now, that's the current ranking for the 2700X. You can see there 2160. That's the guy on Cascade, and everyone else above him is on LN2. So it's still on Roman's score there. So there you go, he was on Cascade, and he got 2160 at the same clock that I'm at now, in fact. Doesn't say what his core voltage was. He was on a MSI board with a significantly faster memory actually. That's over 3600 megahertz, that's quite impressive. So there you go. Asus board clearly faster. Let's just have a peek what kind of score we're getting. 2073. That's not much higher, it's only a couple of points higher. We're getting 2171 before, and we were in real time, I think, which isn't a great improvement, but we'll screenshot it anyway. Almost at minus 50, there we go, we're at minus 50 now. We'll try 4.8. And we'll try 3400 memory as well, and I'll actually just increase the voltage a little bit more as well. So minus 51, 1.657 volts in CPU Z, 4.8 gigahertz. See if it'll run. About minus 52. Well, look what we're getting. 2193. Not too bad. So we've got 2197, we're almost at 2200 now. I think we'll try 4.85 and 4066 on the memory. Now, I want to try reduce the timings as well at the same time, and that's probably a bad idea. However, we're going for it. See what happens. It's been running fine at 3400 at C14, so let's see if it'll do 3400 or 3466 C12. with the fast RAM as well, 4.85 with 30, 466, 12, 11, 11, 11, 24, and then 280 on the TRFC. So I'll give that a whirl. Oh, it looks like we've crashed. This will be our first crash. No, maybe it hasn't crashed. Or maybe it has crashed. Yeah, I think it has crashed because the temperature stopped going down. It's like Cinebench has crashed. Oh, all PCs crash now. Let's restart. It's the best way to go. I think that's probably the memory. I guess, so go back down to 3400, but leave the timings as they were. Let's try again. Minus 57.4 now, that's pretty chilly. Right, so going down to 3400 C12 seems to have worked pretty well there actually. And we're at 4.85 and we just got 2,226. So we'll try 4.9 next. I'm not going to give it any more voltage. So the coldest dice goes is minus 79, I think. So we're still quite a way off that yet, but I would hate to think how long it would take the pot to pull down to that temperature. Well, looks like it's crashed again. We might need a bit more CPU voltage. Yeah, it's properly crashed this time as well. So, we'll go up to 1.7 and we're going to have to turn off CPU voltage monitoring. Where is that? Oh, here we go. CPU core voltage, because otherwise it won't let us boot up, which is annoying. And we're also at this point going to set the low line calibration on level 4. So that it holds the voltage a lot more sort of where we want it. There we go. So we've got a bit of extra voltage, low line calibration on level 4, and we need to put some more dice in. Minus 58, we'll go minus 58. And the voltage is still dropping quite a lot actually. I'm surprised because I've just set the LLC to level 4. Yet the voltage drops pretty quickly there. That's disappointing actually. Oops, not that one. On Asus is higher, or is higher lower? Can't remember. I think higher is actually higher actually. Hang on a minute. Well, let me go over 1.7 volts. Ah, I bet that's because we're not in LN2 mode. Damn. Well, we can only go up to 1.7 volts. That is a bummer. I wonder if it will boot at optimised defaults. It should be fun. Actually, let's cancel that. I think it's too late now. Let's see. Yeah. Let's boot optimised defaults. Switch the LN2 jumper over. There we go, back to stock. So we'll turn it off completely. Now the little LN2 jumper is just down here at the bottom of the board. I don't know if you can see. I'll bring you in for a closer look. So the LN2 jumper is just here next to this switch, which you can't see because the light isn't on. No, the light has died. That is probably why it's run out of battery. Anyway, the LN2 jumper is just here, so all you need to do is take it off and put it back on again. And then, if we reboot the system, hopefully, it should allow us many volts. We'll soon find out. Anyway, in the meantime, the pot has gone down to minus 63, which is probably a good thing now that we're in LN2 mode, because this is meant to be booted at pretty much full pot on LN2 only, and it has booted straight away as well, which is quite good. So, hopefully the CPU won't die, but we shall find out soon, I guess. Core ratio 49, performance bias 15, memory frequency was at 3400, timings 12, 11, 8, and TRFC at 240, and then I go into this, airline calibration level 4, hold on a second, it might be quicker to load profile. There we go. So that was indeed quicker. Setting that all up. Yeah, we can go up to basically 2 volts now. So that's good to know. That to go 400, 280. So let's set these timings up again. 12, 11, 11, 8. On the memory. And on my manual. Hopefully that hasn't reset anything. I don't think it has. We'll leave all these as they are, they're mostly for RAM tuning. And now that we're at minus 66, we can probably run a bit more voltage as well. And we're kind of running out of dice. Let me set that to 49. There we go. changed pretty much everything there. We've gone from stock to 4.9 and go. So it might not boot, but we'll soon find out. So memory is set to 3400, which is what we wanted. CPU is at 4.9, which is what we wanted. It's holding 1.7 volts, which is also what we wanted. And it's very cold. 2237, that's not too bad. I'm actually going to try higher memory speed again. Well, this is attempting to boot up. And it has booted up as well, with the memory at 3466 C12, which is excellent. It's holding 1.7 volts now as well, which is much better than before. Come on, as if it crashed there. That's super annoying. And look at it blue screen, it takes up so much voltage just blue screening. It's ridiculous. It's not a bad plan. Problem is it's going down to 1.6 under load. What I don't want it to do at all. Let's try level 2. See what that gives us. The same kind of voltage. So I've let it go down, back down to minus 67. Basically just turn the system off because it takes so long to pull down, so instead of doing what you'd normally do and wait for the system to pull down in Windows, I'm just turning the PC off completely so that it pulls down a lot faster. 2251. Another milestone, 2250. Sorted, right there. Not what the voltage was like there, but I've got the load line calibration set to level 2 instead of level 4 now. Seems to be a bit more stable anyway. So we're running real time now. Still 4.9. I think the this dice with the pot and everything is only capable of getting down to minus 61 at idle, and it looks like it's crashed actually because it's no longer going down in temperature or it's finished. One of the two. Okay, so we've got 2259. It's a decent improvement. We had 2251 last time. The pot seems to reach equilibrium with the CPU at the current voltage it's at minus 61.8 on the thermometer. So once it's at minus 61.8, even if I leave it for like 5 minutes, it doesn't actually go any lower. So that's pretty annoying. So when I'm turning the PC off and booting in at minus 66, that's actually the coldest it ever gets. So we're going to try 4.95 gigahertz. Now I'm going to shut the PC off and wait for the temperature to come down, which isn't very exciting for you to watch. Right, we're going back into Windows now, and it's currently at minus 67. So hopefully we'll be able to run 4.95. I've also increased the voltage a bit as well. So we'll see. So it looks like 4.95 is a no-go, which is a bit of a shame. Not in Cinebench anyway. That is disappointing. Gonna have to try 11.5 I think instead. So I think the highest score we've got in R15 has been, what was it? 2,257, I think it was. So anyway, we'll try a bit of 11.5 now and see what happens, I guess. Or we could try the memory even faster. Yeah, in fact, let's try the memory faster on R15 at 1.7 volts with the load line calibration back down on level 4, which doesn't seem to be doing anything, which is annoying. And let's see how that goes. So let's just check the memory's running what we've set it to. Yep, looks like it. Try again. And we've got 2261, so I'll screenshot that because that's quite a bit better. No, it's not quite a bit better. It's only 2 points better, but we'll go with it anyway. So 3540, we're going back up to 3600 again. No, it's failed. That's a shame. I wonder what the retry count is at. Put a retry count of 10 in, you might be able to boot 3600. We'll see. So we're just checking CPU-Z that we're running the memory at the right frequency. Kind of stuck at 4.9. We're now running at 3600 on the memory. So we'll see if that yields any better scores. Hopefully it does. Probably crashed though. And there we go. Cinebench error. That's a shame. Was not to be. Right, we'll definitely move on to 11.5 now, and we'll do some other benchmarks. Straight in now. So we'll lower that memory frequency back down, and performance bias will change to 11.5, keeping it at 49 for now, and we'll boot into Windows and try and run Cinebench 11.5. Also, for anyone in the Team MLG, that is my jumper what I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see, but basically one of our team members, I think it's his brother, makes jumpers. So if you want a hoodie or a t-shirt, you can get your name on it. So I've got Jumper 118, and then on the back it says Team Captain, I think. And it has the Midlife Gamers logo across the middle, hardware bot, and LN2. An LN2 pop being poured. And if you want a hoodie or a t-shirt, a team hoodie or t-shirt with your name on it, you can contact him on our Skype, and he can sort you out with one basically. If you want one. So we are 11.5. This is the first score of 11.5. Oh, and it's crashed, so that's not gone well. There we go, 24.89. So that would put us in 6th place behind a guy in LN2 again. So that is a shame. But we beat the guy in 6th who's got 20.0, and this guy's at 5.4 GHz on liquid nitrogen, and he got 25.24. So we're actually pretty close. And it's crashed, what a surprise. Well, that wasn't too surprising, was it? It's pretty stupid. So we're back in at minus 63, a bit cooler, and I'm going to try running it again. Hopefully it won't fail as miserably this time. I have lowered the RAM speed down from 3540 to 3400 just to keep it a little bit more stable as well. Okay, so we've got 24.47, which seems to be quite a bit lower than last time actually. I got 24.89 before, however it did crash shortly after. So we'll screenshot this because we haven't got any screenshots of this at all yet, and at least we've got a baseline score to show if everything else fails, because it's better to get a baseline score than to end up with no score at all. Booting back into Windows again, minus 65 this time. I'm going to do another quick run of 11.5. This time I'm going to run it twice. Unless it gets a much higher score, no, I'm probably not going to run it again straight away after. Oh yeah, that's a bit better, 24.75. I'll actually screenshot that because that is actually a fair bit better. So this time we're at minus 68 when we're starting Windows. I'm actually going to try run it in real time, first time this time, and see if that makes any difference at all. 24.97, damn, that's close. That is very, very, very close to 25. Okay, at this point the benchmark is definitely trolling me. Just got 24.99, so it's still not quite 25, but I'm getting close. We're at a very full pot. I waited till it was at minus 68 that time. You can see how there's a fair bit of ice building up on the pot, not too much, and yeah, the ice is building up on the outside, but you can see that bit there is wet. However, it is no longer dripping down the pot, so that is not as much of an issue as it was. Anyway, we're going to keep going until we get 25 basically. So we've given up on 11.5 for now. We got 24.99 in the end, and at the moment I'm just going for CPU Z frequency, and you can see we've booted in at 5.05 gigahertz. So we're just going to try and validate that. And it's frozen. That's funny. It validated 5 gigahertz, so at least it did that, but 5.05 was a no-go by the looks of it. It's only at minus 58 anyway. It's under high voltage and running out of dice. Need to put some more dice in. So I'll do that now, and then we'll try again. So let's try that again. And it's crashed again, obviously, because I'm filming. But it's full with dice this time. So, anyway, we've got a validation at 5G. So, that'll have to do for now. Bit of a shame. We'll have to move on to W prime and Super Pi and all that next, I think.